It's only funny until somebody loses a pant leg. Right, Daisy? Oh. Check out our new cup we have here, our new mug. Sipping some coffee out of it.
Hey, you didn't win that.
It's mine now. Here, wait, I need to turn the camera around.
I know. A bunch of people miss categories and you just get them wrong. You know?
Drinking out of the toilet bowl chalice. Ah, tastes like shit. Just kidding. Amazing, the golden toilet. Coming to markbellslingshot.com very soon. Hold your horses, everybody. Eating 2 eggs to start the day. Got my training partner with me here this morning, looking for food. Getting ready for the gym. Just pulling out of my garage here, and I just violently sneezed everywhere. I got it all over my freaking, I got it all over everywhere. Horrible. Just trying to head to the gym and having a rough go of it, I guess. On my way en route to Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Doing some stuff with Paige. She's a power lifter, and I should have a lot of fun with her today. Should be really cool. I think maybe she's showing us some strongman stuff for my Super Training YouTube channel, and then for other purposes, I'm going to lift with her. And we'll get some more content that way as well, I think, maybe for this channel, or it'll end up somewhere, and I'll let you guys know where it's going to be at. But excited to get a good training session in with her and get to know her better. Just great meeting so many people from all different walks of life. Paige is, she's done some strongman stuff, some powerlifting stuff, extremely fit, in extremely good shape. And you guys will see, you know, a very good looking girl. That doesn't hurt, right? But yeah, it'd be fun to, you know, get to know her better. She's from Australia. I've been out there before, and just great. It's just great to meet new and different people from all over the world, especially people that are fans of Super Training Gym and Slingshot and the Smelly brand. In addition to that, I think I'm going to do some stuff with her that she might not be expecting. I was going to show her maybe how to box and how to do some different things. And I don't know if she's really messed around with any of that. So we were going to hit some of that up. And maybe later today even hit up a podcast. I think she's also doing a lift through it video for us. So that'll be interesting. It's interesting to learn everyone's story on why they're lifting and how they're lifting through the different various things in their life.
And neither of us spoke about why I was doing it. We both kind of pretended that it was just social because we like each other's company. But really, I think we both knew that it was because we were basically waiting for my health to come to a head and for some sort of event to occur that was going to put me in hospital. And eventually it did. So nobody seemed to really notice that I was losing weight. And then as soon as I hit like the 10 kilo mark of weight loss, people all noticed at once, and their response was not good. Their response wasn't, wow, how did you lose all that weight? You look fantastic. Their response was, are you okay? And my face was hollow, my eyes were blue, and I'd become nocturnal because I thought it was easier to sleep all day and resist the urge of food and then be up all night watching documentaries in my room alone where I didn't have to like speak to anyone and no one could notice that I wasn't eating anything. And so I faded away to nothing. And one day I was at my mum's house and my sister was over. Again, I think they were both keeping an eye on me. And my mum says that she just heard me collapse in the kitchen. I'm sorry. So I went down in the kitchen and I just fainted. And I had come to the kitchen with a sense of urgency. I knew that I was going to faint. And I was like, shit, I need to get like some Nutella or like some sugar into me. I'm a nurse, I know what happens when you have like low blood sugar. And so I went to the kitchen, cracked open a can of soft drink, and went down with it. And so my sister and my mum took me to the emergency room, and they put me in a psychiatric hospital, which was scary, and not something that, in hindsight, I would never be ashamed to tell people that I've been in a psychiatric hospital. It was a locked facility, but at the time I didn't want anyone to know. So I quit my jobs because I didn't want to tell them, like, hey, I'm in hospital, can I have some time off? So I quit all of my jobs. So now I have no income, I still have to pay rent, and I'm in a locked facility. And I'm very stubborn, so I wasn't going to ask my parents for money. So I think that being in hospital was really good for me because I physically could not take care of my life. I couldn't go and check the mail and pay my bills, and I couldn't physically get to work. And so I think it forced me to just get the weight of the world off my shoulders. And so I wasn't in hospital for very long. I think I was very lucky that I got really sick really quickly. And I think that's what helped me get better quickly. I hadn't had those habits really deeply instilled for long enough that they were hard to get out of. And I think too, if I had just lost a little bit of weight slowly, people would have been like, great, you're on a weight loss journey. But because my weight crashed so quickly, people would not see me for 2 weeks, and then they see me and I look different, and it's a red flag, yeah. So I remembered being in hospital. Oh, sorry. Come on.
1, 2, 3, up!
Fight it!
Yeah, nice. That's strong. That's a good amount of weight right there. That was really good.
Much more than double my body weight.
Yes, it's 225, and you got 80 pounds of chains on it. It's over 300 pounds at the top.
Yeah.
It's starting to get pretty serious.
Go. 1, 2, 3, up. Nice. Feel good?
But just not wear any gear, not wear any powerlifting gear. I know we sell powerlifting gear, and I promote it all the time, and it's great. But it can help keep you in line with not going overboard and using tons and tons of weight. So even something as simple as maybe you still want to protect your knees, kind of a smaller joint, but maybe in terms of the back, maybe you just don't use a belt for the day, just to have a little bit heavier weight without the support of the belt, and to work your core a little bit more. Here we go. Even at 3 count.
Let's go.
Try not to fart. Yep, wait.
Let's go, bro. Come on. Make it look easy. Let's go.
Go, Mark. Blow this up. 1, 2, 3, up. Nice.
Get some weight on there.
Yeah.
Did we not add any weight? What happened?
I think 15.
Give you a little idea of what my day looks like. My day is kind of wrapping up from a work perspective. It's 5:40 p.m. and I'm in West Sacramento, heading towards Davis to go pick up my son, who's hanging out with his buddies at Target. My son doesn't quite have his driver's license yet. We're about 1 more month away. Yeah, actually about 1 more month away from him having his license, and for him being able to drive himself, which will be amazing. Bunch of meetings today to talk about stuff for the Arnold Classic. I will be there this year. I will be making my rounds. We do not have a booth. We just we selected on doing something quite different. I will be doing a powerlifting seminar. I'll make you guys aware of where that's at, but I think it's like C-Bus Lifting Company or something like that. Or anyway, I'll be there. I'll also be doing a podcast. I'll be doing many podcasts rather. I know we have Corey Gregory locked in. We got Matt Winning locked in, and we'll have a lot of other great talent as well as we start to get closer to it. But excited for that. Really, really excited. Always pumped going to the Arnold Classic. I've been going to it for at least the last 12, 15 years. I remember I saw Steve Goggins squat an 1,102 pound squat, the first ever athlete to squat over 1,100 pounds. That was absolutely astonishing. Now to think that, you know, people are maybe knocking on the door of doing 1,100 pounds raw is pretty crazy. I don't think anyone's done that raw yet, but they're getting there. 1070 and stuff like that. It's astonishing. But yeah, heading home. I think my son already ate. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do food-wise. See if I can talk him into going to like In-N-Out Burger or maybe to De Vere's and eating some more. Not really sure. But for today, I didn't really keep up on my eating the way that I should, which is not good because I'm trying to eat more at the moment. So I still have time in the day here to salvage the day and to eat up. But I've been trying to eat a lot more basically than what I was doing before. And today I did have some eggs in the morning and I had a shake. So that gave me some calories, gave me some nutrition, but I'm really trying to kind of go on that bulk mode. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. I don't really want to restrain it to any sort of amount of time, but I was going to do it for another week or so, another few days or so, and then I was going to kind of shift into kind of a cut, but I think I'll do like a mini cut, and I think I'll just eat better for about 4 to 6 days at the end of the month, because I have a wedding that I'm going to and stuff like that, and I'm probably going to shear this off. We'll see. I might line it up first to see what she looks like, but then you know, ultimately I'll probably get rid of it. But once I get rid of that, I don't want to shave it off and have a big fat bloated face. I want to look handsome. So that's some of the thought processes, maybe towards the end of the month, because I know I'm going to Mexico for a wedding. I might try to slim down a little bit, but we'll see. I feel like I look better right now. I feel like I look better. I'm behaving better than ever. Like, everything's going really good. This car's nuts, by the way. If somebody does a dead stop in front of you, the car alerts you, and the car's like, yo, like there's a problem ahead of you. It's pretty unbelievable. And if it's in autonomous driving mode, which it is right now, it slows down automatically. But yeah, it's just crazy. In a Tesla, by the way. I think you guys, most of you that have been following along know. Whew. Yep, so I'm gonna get home and figure out what to do from a food perspective, and we'll see what happens from there. Bye. Getting me some In-N-Out Burger. Ordered up a bunch of Flying Dutchman. Can't wait. It's gonna be delicious. Trying to see how long it takes. They're usually pretty quick. They had a pretty good line here. Started at 6:05, 6:08. I'll report back in a few minutes. See how long this whole thing takes. And I think it was 19 bucks. That's a pretty good amount of money. 19 bucks. That's not bad. It's very reasonable. 19 bucks for 6 Flying Dutchmen. All right, so I got 6 Flying Dutchmen. It took 10 minutes. We timed it. It was actually a little under 10 minutes. And look at that grease on there. And the cheese that stays stuck on the paper. You gotta like eat that, right? Looks yummy. I got a little bit of yellow mustard if I feel like using some. And then I have some of my Slingshot protein mixed with Keto Pro and with some whole milk and some heavy cream. And look who's excited about me eating once again. Nobody's more dedicated to this game than Daisy. Right, little D? Mm-hmm. All right, gonna eat this up. This should be it for today. And day number 41 in the books. Strength is never weakness, weakness never strength. Catch y'all later.